7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Step into the ring where the lights burn bright. Thursday night, we ignite. It's a heavyweight fight. Steel steps, no fear. We go deep, we go raw. Talking truths, other parts won't touch, breaking the law. Steel steps, we taking it higher. Real talk, no chill, spitting fire. On, locked in it, we bring the heat. Every Thursday night, we can't be beat. We can't be beat. We can't be beat.
What is good, everyone? It is your boy Politic Hot alongside my guy, Mr. Moyo Fit Chris Wilson. We are Still Steps coming to you live on a humid, hot, yet still gorgeous Thursday evening, courtesy of All of 50 Talk Sports Network. Mr. Moyo Fit, how you doing this evening, sir?
It is hot as shit outside. It feels like desert. I feel like I'm in Arizona right now, but we still had a two-man power trip. It's back, and we're gonna make it do what it do.
Yes, sir. Got a heat wave advisory for the next couple of days. So going into the 4th of July weekend, shout out to everybody, going into the 4th of July weekend, make sure everybody stay safe out there and be responsible. So
be responsible, be respectable, respect everybody, man. Love everybody. Come on.
Right. I must say, like, there's been very good energy in the city over the last couple of weeks, and we got to thank the FIFA World Cup Tournament that's going on.
Who would have thought soccer, football for us not ignorant people, like to think that would bring some like just togetherness and like happiness in this crazy ass city. Like, so shout out to soccer. I see why it's the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah, man. Listen, I've been enjoying all the Instagram reels, TikTok videos that like people have been putting up from coming to the city, and those from overseas coming and visiting like the other host cities that are having the soccer tournament. Like it's pretty dope, seeing them taking part of the country, like the culture and enjoying it at the same time too. Like it's pretty dope. I will say, like, with everything that's been going on, like, I don't know if but they've allowed like the bars and stuff to be open a little bit longer, down in the city. So like it's been like a lot of partying in the streets, like cats just dancing all night. Like it's been wonderful. Like I haven't heard any violence yet, knock on wood, hopefully not. But like I think it's pretty dope what's been taking place.
Unfortunately, I'm true unk status now, so like
I haven't really been out there.
I just look at it from afar. I don't want to partake at all. I am at that status. So I just look and I admire it. I appreciate it because everybody's having good, harmless fun, and it's cool to see different cultures merge and just enjoy each other's time. So that's what's up.
I will be honest. There was a couple of videos I saw, like as far as like when everybody was down at Xfinity, well now stateside, like I was like, man, I kind of wish I was there. Especially don't
get me wrong, a part of me would love to partake and like just be in the atmosphere of it, but even while I'm in the atmosphere, I don't want to be in the middle of it. Like I'll be out here, like I'll be happy to be around it, but like once it's like, come on, let's go inside. It's like,
Nah, I know what you mean with that. Like, look, like give me a balcony. Give me like the balcony area. Yeah, I'll look down on it. You overlook. Still got my drink in hand. Like I'm good. But all right, Mr. Moya Fit. We're back Thursday. All about that turnbuckle talk. We had a monster weekend of pro wrestling. Last weekend, beginning with Night of Champions on Saturday night, followed by TNA Slammiversary, as well as NXT Great American Bash and AEW's Forbidden Door, all taking place this past weekend too. Before we jump into those particular events, how we've been doing as of late, just as far as like having like that moment of like, what has caught your eye over the past week? And before we again jump into those events, anything that caught your eye in the world of pro wrestling?
Honestly, something come out when it comes to somebody who stands out, who's been one of our breakout stars within the past couple of months because of his character change, and that's Lio Rush. Like, he is so over with the crowds right now, and like he just won the ROH, which is a television championship. Yeah. So clearly he's like they see that he's getting over, and I guess they're trying to give him some type of spotlight, but then when he has these matches on Dynamite or something, he's losing, and he's losing clean. And it's like, what are we doing here? Like, this guy shouldn't be losing no matches. Like so for the writers in AEW, pay attention. Like, I know this is the problem with AEW still constantly has. They have such a stacked roster, and they have their top tier guys that they're not ready to take off that pedestal yet. They can't push these emerging guys who are clearly levels above and like we're ready to take that next step in mantle of being a top elite guy, and no pun intended. And it's like, dude, don't bury these guys. Like they're over. Like, keep pushing them, and then you got to push them to the moon, but keep them in that space where it's like you see they're doing amazing things. So right now, just kind of core mom is like Lio Rush, like at the Forbidden Door when he came out of the bag, and the crowd went nuts.
Yeah.
It was that legit old shit moment, like, oh shit, like, because it's like, why was he there?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, out of all people, it was like, why was he in that match and why was he there? But it shows you how over he is. Like, who would imagine Lio Rush be in that position a year ago?
Yeah.
And so now it's like, dude, then like pay attention, like keep him in that spot, but stop having him lose clean on Dynamite every freaking week. He'll go to ROH and win championships and all that, but you put him back on Dynamite, he's losing clean. Like, he's getting pinned by this person. This person, like, no, man, come on.
No, I see what you're saying there, and the going into the words of Joey Woods. To be fair, I think there was a reason why he took that L on Wednesday. Granted, he had the big pop out during Forbidden Door, which was on point with the match and everyone that was involved in the match. More importantly, like with the conglomerate being part of the match. And over the last couple of weeks, they've been having like this like awkward relationship with Lio Rush. So I think like that backstory telling that they developed with that, like it actually grew with that match that took place at Forbidden Door, like for him to make that appearance, and for what transpired, during that match, as we know, like what's the name, Kevin Knight had that incident with with that random bag, during the cage match, which then prompted to have the match on Wednesday. And I get what you're saying, like like
has some shenanigans happen,
win,
and protect him.
The shenanigans can happen, and it's bittersweet. He had to eat down on Wednesday too. Like, I mean, I get it, like, but it also, I don't think it hurts him because of where his star power is now. Like, if he was like kind of like cycling still within like that mid-level, because I think he's really, at this point, he's at the echelon of being almost like a top tier with this gimmick.
You're right there. He's not there yet, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't want them to do a Bray Wyatt, because this is very Bray Wyatt-ish. Like, I know that's WWE, but this is the Bray, it's like very Bray Wyatt-ish. It's like Bray Wyatt was the top. He's going to be that top tier talent, that new face of evil, like type thing. The next type of Undertaker character-wise, not the same, but the next tier type of it. But every time he had the big match, he would lose.
Right.
It's like what are we doing here? Like, don't do that like this. How you, like, you're trying to tell people this is your next top guy, but every chance you get, he's taking a fault pin. Like, it's like, and he's not like it's clean too. It's like, don't do that. Like I get it. Like I said, Lio Rush has such, like a high glass ceiling. Like, he's still got plenty of time to do it. But I'm just like, dude, like it's like it's like almost every week. It's like, all right, give him a couple weeks to like just chill out, do some crazy dumb like like he ain't gotta wrestle every week. Then if you're just gonna bury him, like have him do some craziness and scare people and keep it moving.
Oh, like he's definitely doing that, and you know,
I know, but he gotta have a match and lose. It's like just like this. Danhausen is doing that for the last 2-3 years. Like,
but you know what? Granted that, like, I don't even think it's, and I'm just kind of like selfishly speaking, I don't even think he really, you know, is that mad at having to take that L, because, you know, looking back at this past weekend, like his gimmick is borderline rock star power. Like thinking about like him in his match with Shotzi, you know, over on GCW, you know, this past weekend, like
great
match. Everybody is involved with his character. Even with the what they call like psychedelic type of situation that happened in that match, where like Shotzi was like possessed, like
to be in that match, to be that character is such a, like you're all in this character, to put like once again, no pun intended, but he's the way, the mannerisms, the body language, to like this, the constant, like how he just maneuvers his body and all that stuff, the way he talks the whole time is like, it's crazy, to where he shaved his head, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like he's all into this character. So it's like, and it's worked. Like I said, the only issue I had, I told you about, is like it just came out of nowhere. It was like one tiny little seed that he was changing, then that was it. All of a sudden, he's full blown this character. It was
stronger.
Like bro, you just, what happened to your tag team partner? What happened? It was like that was it. He was off to the races. But
right,
I mean. Right. I'm glad he's a solo actor. I always wanted him to be solo for a long time now. Like, the tag team was cool, but he has such a mindset of, I know I'm a little guy, but I know my charisma is like 7 foot tall. You know what I mean?
Right. I will say, definition of hard work and like staying consistent, even when things may not be going in his favor. Mm-hmm. Like, I gotta like give mad respect and props to Leo Rush for him to get to where he is today, and the reception of the character, like, and it matches with the in-ring athleticism that he shares, with his dance partner in that ring. Like, major props.
Yeah, respect for him, because he always stayed 10 toes down on his beliefs. He never, like, when ever backstage politics and let's be real, a little bullyism in there, like people trying to like, yeah, you the new guy, you gotta carry my badge, you gotta do this. It's like, nah, we grown men, we're professionals. Like, I don't know other business where I gotta go somewhere where we're both workers we're the same type of employee. Yeah, you're a bigger star because you've been doing this longer than me,
right?
But like just because, we have the same boss, we have the same like writers, all this stuff. Like, where does it say I have to carry your bags and pay for your food and chauffeur you around? Like I didn't sign up for that. I signed up to be a wrestler.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this. Don't look at me like I'm being snobby, because as a grown man, I'm looking at another grown man saying, no, I'm not gonna carry your bags. And then they're like, I had to do that for that. Who cares what you had to do? That was your fault. Like, nobody told you had to do that. Like, you chose to do it. Like,
paying
that's
the dues.
You paying the dues. That's on you. And there's no, I want to hear that. It's an unwritten rule. You gotta know. I want to hear that shit. Like, I'm sorry. And it's like, I was like, I don't want to hear that shit. And I'm a cool dude. I go along with the flow. But if I'm looking at another grown man, he be like, yeah, carry my bags, y'all. Me and him got a problem. I say, I love The Rock with all my heart. That's my idol. If he was coming to me right now, I'd be like, hey, carry this. I'm gonna look right at him like, for what? It's like this. He's like this. Like, carry my bag. Like, nah, you tripping, bro. Like,
well, you ain't carrying Dwayne bags.
I'm not carrying Dwayne back. Fuck that. I'm sorry, dude.
Hold on, wait. What if the phenomenal one approached you?
I'm carrying AJ's bag. Stay that shit. Right?
Man. I thought you were gonna stand 10 toes down. I got you, sir.
I said I ain't calling him sir at all. I'm saying I got you. Like this. Like I'm gonna call him by his first name. I'm acting like we friends. I'm like this. Yo, Alan, what's up? Come on. Like yo, your first name is my middle name. What's up, bro? Let's go. We out of here.
Oh, man,
I got your bag, bro. Come on, let's go to Atlanta real quick. What's going on down there?
I'd have been a random guy on the side of my kiss ass.
I'm like this. I guess you don't want front row tickets. All right. I'm out here, Hawk. I'm out front row AJ. We doing this.
Look, I'm gonna be looking from afar like Charlie Murphy did Rick James and the Chappelle skit. Like
I'll do it
10 rows back.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'll be doing this while holding up a bottle of Terramana. Like
that's cool. That's cool, but hilarious.
Like, bro, what's up? My bad.
No, I can hate him. So you should have carried him back. Crazy, man.
Love you, Dwayne. My guy, my idol.
I saw. I don't know if this was a rumor, but this has actually caught my eye this week. But word on the street is Big Cass is supposed to be leaving AEW and set to return in WWE alongside Enzo. Did you see any of that?
Yes, I read that yesterday, and they said that it's all but confirmed. They said his contract's officially been up. They said they've actually seen, I believe he's been spotted at the Performance Center like recently.
Really? Both Enzo and
Cass.
Really?
Enzo and Ben Cass. They both been spotted. They both have been spotted at the Performance Center. So they do come back to WWE. There will be a duo once again. And it's so crazy what got them over back then with their catchphrases and their basically sing-alongs. It will be even 10 times bigger now because that's the whole thing with the WWE crowd. Anything that can get a chant going or a saying going, is even bigger now than what it was almost. I hate to say this, 10 years ago.
Right.
That's 10 years ago. Jesus. What's the name? But like right now, like and you can't the crowd will go crazy because they still doing that yeet and all that shit. So like they will eat that up. WSAW. They will go crazy. They will sell a lot of merchandise once again. They're coming back. So like as time goes on, all things are forgiven. I'm sure Enzo is not as like an annoying ass as he was back then. He's probably still annoying, but not as much as he was. So he's probably a little more humble. He'll eat the humble pie. Shit, if Roman was the big dog back then, imagine you see what he is now. So
right,
he's going to definitely have to be on some like, all right, hey Roman, we good. My bad.
You know what? I wonder because now that we're discussing them this weekend. Fourth, I believe it's this weekend, either this week or the next weekend. Fourth Rope is holding an event basically at the Essence Festival, and I know Enzo, he's the current Fourth Rope flyweight champion. I wonder if he drops the title at that event.
If he drops the title, then you already know what's happening.
Yeah, that's like truly confirmed. Yeah, if he drops the title there.
Yeah, like another champion who dropped his title over the weekend. Once that happened, I texted, yeah, he's gone.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know who you're referencing. We're gonna get to that. Yeah, we're gonna cover all of these events that took place over the
rapid fire people
over the weekend. Yeah, so definitely going get a good highlight of those PLE / pay-per-views. But before we dive into those events, one last thing, not necessarily a catch our eye type of thing, but I was thinking because since we are on a sports network, we did have some big sports news that took place yesterday evening, which was one former Boston Celtics member, Jaylen Brown, being traded to the Philadelphia 76ers for a bag of donuts, peanuts, and some future easy passes
some
in the
Philly
future.
blunts. Like,
yeah, right. Some tasty cakes. It's like, but no, like that was probably like the biggest news to take place in the NBA free agency at this time. So I was thinking about how could we like correlate this in wrestling terms. So having said that, my question to you, Mr. Moyo Fit, hypothetical if a blockbuster trade were to take place in the world of both AEW and WWE, what is a blockbuster trade you could think of, but would never happen?
Would never happen.
It would never happen.
All right. I'm saying never as because wrestling people don't do trades, number one.
Right,
but
right. If it could happen, but it would never happen.
If it could happen right, and I'm talking right now, and I mean right now, going from AEW to WWE,
right,
and I'm going to like of the Jaylen Brown, like I got like because not only is he a world champion,
mm-hmm.
he was a finals MVP, which means he's top tier. But just like that, he's like just because of top tier talent, he's been traded. So, but this is the caveat.
Okay,
he's a top tier talent, but he's not exactly a super duper star. Like this, he's not because what's name still gets more praise, like Giannis, Bron still, Steph Curry still, right. Even his teammate what's name I call him tall light skin. He gets more praise than Jaylen for some reason. What's name? So like this, so I said so you gotta keep that type of, I'm keeping that type of tier talent, somebody who's a top tier talent, big name, but not so I gotta do the build. So from blockbuster trade, AEW to WWE, Hangman Adam Page.
Fuck you. I told you. I knew it.
Every time we do these things, we think just alike, bro.
I knew it.
Hangman Adam Page.
I already know who you about to say next.
And the first person he needs to beef with is, of course, Logan Paul.
Oh, you actually chose the beef. No, I was thinking about that, just the natural trade. Like,
no, I'm just talking about the trade. Like when he stepped there, as soon as Logan talked that, I got one of the most death-defying or best finishing moves in the business. Next thing you know, we hear the horse feet thing. It won't be the same theme music, but Hangman comes out and he needs to do it when it has to be after a WrestleMania, because that's when all the diehard real fans are there, not the casuals.
Okay.
Real wrestling fans. So not only when he come out, it'd be a big deal, but he'll get the proper holy shit he deserves.
So who you got going to the AEW?
AEW, you're not going to see coming. AEW, not going to see coming. So going from WWE to AEW.
You better not say who I got.
Because it's out of nowhere. Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
I'm lying. No, we don't know. You're not trading Fatu. No. But I hope it's not the same person. I really hope it's not the same person. Because I was going to say this.
I know.
Please don't say this person.
It's going to be the same person. Go ahead.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Please don't say this person.
And who you got going to AEW?
Oh, God. I hope you don't say this person. It makes sense. Once again, world champion, top tier talent, not a John Cena, not a Roman Reigns, but he's right there. Kevin Owens.
Okay, now I'm happy again.
You see? And the first person he needs to beef with is just for the shoot promo alone is him and MJF. My God, give them 10 minutes in that ring, microphone in hand, and let the magic happen.
Okay. All right. So we're good there. Although you took my Hangman Adam Page. Like, I knew you. I said, well, that's what I didn't even say it. I was like, now watch Chris had the same talent
I went with Kevin Owens because his people's over there. He's still big name. He's getting a little up there in age. He's still, let's say, big name, former world champion, top tier talent. Like I say, his levels, battle raps, not God tier, but top tier talent. Was named, still can wrestle, still can go. Fans love him. So, and just I might trade out of nowhere, just like, you know what? We get Hangman, y'all get Kevin. There we go.
All right. I ain't gonna sugarcoat much of it now because you already took Hangman. But my talent to be traded to AEW, you had me when you was talking about, world champion, not a Roman, not a who's the other person you mentioned?
Not a Roman, not a Cena.
Not a Cena. Yeah. But my guy, he actually fought one of those two individuals that you mentioned. So my talent that I would have traded to AEW will be Gunther. Because I feel like he's someone that could come to AEW, and also too like be the one like that can also stand up to MJF as well, and also mixing in the ring with the two. Like I think that would be a dope mashup.
That'd be interesting.
If there's those two,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it sounds weird to say this. I would want him to be even more serious than he is now.
Yeah.
Not just like I'm the best wrestler, just like F y'all, I'm better than all y'all. Like even though I'm with WWE, I'm somewhat of an outsider. I just feel like I'm better than every single person here because of who I am and what I've done.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, as you say that, like he could actually develop into like he don't have to actually be this person, but like it can almost like turn into like that Nature Boy vibe in a way, without exploiting all like the glitz and glamour and stuff. Although he'll probably do it anyway, but yeah, like he kind of get that Nature Boy vibe if he were to go that route. Like, I also would have had Hangman going to WWE. I think he's probably like the closest to someone I would think WWE would be open to marketing,
all right. Okay, now gotta do this because only right.
Yeah.
Trade one.
Oh no, wait, before you mention it, can you hear the fireworks? Them Jones is like snapping right now. I can hear them like through the headphones, but okay, cool. All right.
One AEW, one WWE, top tier, like big name women's wrestler. Who would you trade?
Women's wrestler. I would trade Chris Statlander to WWE. I think she's one that I feel like that probably will have like the better upside to one day feud with like a Rhea or Bianca, like, or even a Becky. Like I can see her like within that echelon. Going to WWE. Damn.
Me going to AEW.
Going to AEW. Yeah, my fault. For some reason, I kind of feeling you was gonna throw this question at me, and I started to like browse this, but I didn't like do like a deep dive. Damn, to go to AEW.
I felt like you just said her name.
I think if Bianca did it, it'll probably break the internet. If she were to be traded to AEW.
Mm-hmm.
That would. I think that would break the internet.
I think Bianca to AEW, and sort of as a redemption, not Mercedes, but timeless Tony Storm.
For them to feud like those two.
No, Tony Storm is going back.
Oh, to go back to WWE. Oh, okay.
Now she's on the hunt. Now she's on the Hunter. She was Hunter's girl.
True.
Right? So now let's see how she do with these new girls. Because now she got the new tier talent. The girls who were the upper echelon aren't really number one, are starting to be on the tail end of things. And because even though Charlotte's still Charlotte, Alexa Bliss is still Alexa Bliss, Becky's still Becky. Big names, big draws, as in people watching. What's the name? But like, it's not that same. Oh my God, as it once was.
Right.
Because now you're getting Roxanne Perez, who's amazing. You're getting these new people coming up like your Soul Rukas. Even though she's not a finished product, she's flashy. She's different. What's the name? You got your Stephanie Valkyrie, who's absolutely amazing. You got these people on the come up. Blake Monroe still there, waiting to be called up. She just got called up. She's top. She's a top tier talent. Now she gets to work. Now she gets to work with Blake Monroe again.
Yeah,
they had the match of the year like 2 years ago. What's the name? Especially as far as the women's division goes. Like, and so Bianca to AEW to break the internet. Timeless Tony Storm for a redemption story to show what they messed up on the first time she was there.
Right. You know what's crazy? I mean, you might call me crazy for this. I don't know. For some reason, I don't think the timeless gimmick will work if it were to go to WWE. I think it would have a ceiling, and I think members of
it would have a ceiling.
We're kind of like, oh, this is boring.
It's crazy that it would have a ceiling because WWE is all about the gimmick.
Yeah.
So like that's what they know. Their audience, that's what they know for is the gimmick.
Right.
And the fact, but the thing about it is that gimmick would have to be watered down so much, it won't be as effective. Because one of the best things about the gimmick is the craziness that comes out of her mouth.
Right.
Is the stuff she says, but she can't do that because WWE's PG.
That's why I'm a little worried with Blake Monroe. Like, I see like the type of persona like they're giving her now, but how long will this last? Like will there be any growth? Like what can she carry a legacy like a Alexa Bliss?
Yeah. The issue with that, I say the issue with that character is very rinse and repeat. That's where three other girls are playing the same character in a way. And so it's like okay, if all of you are the same, what differentiates the three of you apart? Like because like Blake Monroe, like this, like all right, then you got like this. It's another girl who they just changed her name. Like she was something else on NXT, but they changed her whole name recently. I think it's like I forget what it is now. It's like Kaylee something.
I know you talk. I think I know you. Who you
used to be like Megan Walker or something.
Right.
But now they just changed it to Kaylee.
Yeah.
So, but she pretty much has the similar gimmick. It's not as much glamorous, but it's the same thing. Like this, so it's like it's very rinse and repeat. So it's like y'all got to do something different. That's why they changed up her wardrobe and all that stuff because it's like I'm looking at the same. It's like I'm looking at three Jokers. It's like this. It's like all right from different Batmans. So it's like which like you got to give me different to like so people could be like, oh no, that Joker was better than that Joker.
Right. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. No, I was saying Jeff from All Authentic just reached out. No, hey bro, I don't know if you're watching, but I tried for some reason. I kept getting an error message trying to put it in under AAT. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know what happened with it. Like I tried it, I did it several times earlier today, but for some reason it kept giving me an error message. So, but we could talk about that offline. But yeah, no, I just reached out because it for some reason, like trying to put in the AAT earlier today, it wasn't working. But try to figure it out. Whatever happened afterwards. But yeah, but shout out to Jeff and the AAT movement though. But yeah, nah, like when Blake got the call up, I was curious. I was like, I don't know I don't know if it should have happened so soon. Like to me, I feel like she could have remained in NXT for just a little bit longer because the women's roster right now it's already pretty big, which they're not even using as much because of where they they're kind of like strong arm with certain storylines.
Yeah, and that's figures what happened. She could have stayed down there a little longer. Like I'm not that mad they called her up, but I understand why they called her up. It was like because they're like they think she has a star appeal to her. It's not just whether she was ready for the main roster because she's ready for the main roster. Like I said, she was that match with Toni Storm AEW. It shows she can handle when all the big spotlight is on her. But like I think especially for SmackDown, they're trying to have like big female stars on SmackDown because right now, to be honest, they don't really have any. All the big stars on Raw. You know what I mean? Like this, like even though there's no damn brand splits on WWE, even though they swear it is. But on paper, Raw has Stephanie Valkyrie, Becky, Bianca when she was there, Naomi when she was there. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like they had like Bailey, like this, like so they had all the bigger name people all on Raw. So now on SmackDown, you have Alexa, you have Charlotte, what's name, but they got there in a tag team, and then they're doing the single stuff. You got Jade, who people are still not all into her just yet. Tiffany Stratton, who was showing star qualities, is now kind of stepped down a peg. I mean, people still like her, but the star power is not what it was when she first debuted on the main roster. So, it's but she'll get her time when she'll be a big star again. But it's just they need stars on SmackDown, because right now they're not pushing Julia like they should, which is hurting them. What's the name? Like she a 2-time champion. They're not pushing Chelsea like they should. Like this, she's constantly getting TV time and all that stuff. But she's such a star. Like it don't matter about she can wrestle, number one, but she's a star. Like she's like she should be higher on the pecking order, not no mid card stuff. US like she should be going for the top prize.
Right. I mean, it's evident. It's evident they're trying to create that buzz between her and Tiffany, which eventually will probably become Tiffany and Chelsea for the Women's United States Championship.
Yeah, which I don't want. Chelsea should be Miss Money in the Bank like this because where her character works perfectly like this. Like give her the ball, and we're like people absolutely love her. They're craving they're dying for her to be the top star on that brand. They just are. It's like just go by sometimes just do what the people want. Right. Like it's okay. It's okay.
Right.
Sometimes it's okay being predictable. Like
nah, I mean, yeah, I get it. Part of their I mean, you might as well kind of call it a failure is with the direction that they were like trying to create that women's tag team division. You really don't have no true tag team. Other than the few.
It was a failure. It was a failure from day one. Like it really was. It's never been taken serious. You're doing the makeshift tag teams, which is okay if you have them stay together for a lengthy time. But like if you're putting these tag team together just to eventually have them beef with each other, what's the point of putting them together? Like we need legit tag teams. If you want those championships to be taken serious.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they have enough on a roster, but everybody is not built for a tag team. Like you need those natural tag teams. But then on the same hand too, like how big is that in the world of pro wrestling today? I mean, you have some, but you really don't have a lot that's like coming up like as actual tag teams.
Yeah, we got that right now. Same thing. AEW Their tag team women's division. Love the championships. Love Megan. You know what I mean? Like this is good, but she has solo star written all over her. What's name? But I'm glad they're keeping her in the tag team. I really am. Like keep her, and she does a lot of indie shows, so she's getting them reps in. That's what I like about her more than anything. She's grinding. She's really out there, getting her name out there, putting the reps in. But and as a tag team, they're your champions. They're not only your champions, they're your dominant champions.
Right.
They've been your dominant champions. They be beating all challengers, but you never show them. Like they're barely on TV. And when they're on a pay-per-view, they're on the pre-show, which most people don't even watch. Like some people do, but not say they don't watch it because as we know, AEW has very, very long pay-per-views. They don't got the stamina to watch the pre-show, then the pay-per-view. Like that's like 8 hours of wrestling. They just can't take, like, you know, so they're just like, all right, we'll skip the pre-show, wait for the main show. By that time, you missed a good match with the women's tag team champions.
Right. Yeah. Real quick, since you're just talking about Forbidden Door, just quick, you got to talk about every single match, but I mean, pretty much like one of the highlight matches of that night was the Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay, which Ospreay defeated Swerve to win the men's Owen Hart Cup final. Yeah. And now, we'll now go on to face MJF result at All in August in London.
Right result. I mean, I knew that was we picked Ospreay. Dave, it's like a full circle thing because when Swerve beat him when he was the champion, I said it was gonna be match of the night or 1B. Like, cause those guys just chemistry is just immaculate, great matches. I hate when AEW does, they post stuff on Instagram. They was posting the match, like highlights from the match, and it was just like it says Swerve, Ospreay and Swerve go toe to toe, and like 88% of the highlights was just Ospreay beating the shit out of Swerve. I was like, what are y'all doing? Come on.
But I mean, he ended up being the winner, but I mean, I see what you're saying. It was like, little one-sided, right? It was a battle.
Like it was so one-sided, like Swerve wasn't getting off. Like, you out your mind, like, get out of here, y'all.
Right.
So it's like, but what's the name? Great match. We all know he needs to be in the main event at all. And but things happen on Dynamite that makes it very interesting to see who he will be facing. Because
for next week,
because you got, which is honestly a good dilemma. So you got the right match, which is the big money match, which will be him and MJF,
right?
But the diehards who love wrestling, love guys who grinded from the indies to New Japan to all that stuff. If it's him and Omega headlining All In Wembley, nobody's gonna be mad at that either. Like they're really not. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you do? What's name? But like I said, to me, the money matches all. You always get the biggest heel versus the biggest face. Whenever you're having your biggest event, that just makes sense. It's rare that you get your biggest face versus your other biggest face, and it works. Like I think it's worked twice in all of the years of wrestling. Hogan and Warrior, Rock and Stone Cold when and Stone Cold wound up turning heel at the end of that match. But like that's the only two times where the two biggest faces fought each other and people were like okay with it. Like that they were divided, but they were like cool with the match. Because any other time it just don't make sense.
I was thinking about this all-in match between Ospreay and MJF. If MJF does defeat Kenny Omega next week, which more than likely I think he will, but I do have a theory with the outcome of this all-in match. Is it too soon? But I can
I have a theory too when it comes to this match.
I'm gonna go first because your theory might be my theory.
No, it's not. But go ahead.
So, because of the wake of the storyline now, after watching Dynamite, where he had that one moment with Moxley, and basically, they were talking, and as far as like, Moxley building him up to where he is now, and he basically offered him like that pennant as far as like officially joining the Death Riders. And for some reason, I think this is going to be like a cliffhanger for a while, whether or not if Ospreay actually decides to officially join the Death Riders. And I got this feeling maybe like a week before or 2 weeks before he makes it known that he elects to join the Death Riders. Fast forward to All In, Ospreay wins the title from MJF. We have that celebration, homegrown moment, and then boom, out of nowhere, Moxley and the Death Riders destroy Ospreay again because he's a leader. Well, not leader, but he's the champion of the company. And then that turns into Ospreay, Moxley all over again for maybe Revolution, whenever that pay-per-view is.
That's a good theory. I like
or that. Full Gear.
I prefer that theory over what I have actually. So there's just a theory / assumption / like could happen. Omega and MJF have the match next week. It ends some way in a draw.
Yeah.
Where something happens and they can't finish. And then MJF tries to do this loophole like, you didn't beat me technically. I told you if you can't win, you no longer could challenge. And then they like whatever powers that be is like, yeah, he didn't technically beat you, but he didn't lose.
Right.
So you didn't beat him either. So like this, so we can't just say you can't challenge for the title again, or we actually get a returning Hangman Adam Page. And he somehow doesn't cost Omega, but he does something to where it ends up like kind of in a no contest type of thing. And I only say that because the next event after next week is the Redemption pay-per-view, I believe.
Yes.
And the Redemption pay-per-view is where? In Canada. Omega's home country.
Right.
So what better way to have Omega, who's been through so much in the last 2-3 years with his health,
right,
come back and beat MJF for the world title in his home country after he was said he can never challenge again if he lose, and he does it, and Hangman is there, one of his best friends. They celebrate together, and it's like redemption for everybody because they get their payback on MJF, and they celebrate Kenny's long battle that he's had with the diverticulitis and all that stuff. Like, so that's my scenario.
I mean, it could work.
Will it happen? Probably not. But it's just it can. It's out there. It could happen.
Because I was gonna say for that, if that were to happen, that means next Wednesday we'll have to somehow go to like a no contest or something.
About to say it has to be like a no contest, like say like a no contest, double something, like something happens and they can't continue, a double count out, something weird, and for it to be like to continue to where Kenny could get another chance at redemption.
Right. We'll see. Who knows? One of us could be right.
Then right after that, Hangman's going to WWE.
Look, stop it. Look. Of all talent, I could potentially see him making that jump at some point. I don't know what his contract status looks like, but if it is something relatively soon, I could definitely see him making that jump.
It's a lot of AEW has a lot of big dogs at the top. And the issue is not just the biggest issue more than anything, just not enough TV time for them. Yeah. Because people basically tune in to watch Dynamite. Collision, like people can feel what they feel about it. It's not a great show. It's just basically the B show. It's like they have their talent show up, do some stuff, but there's never a bunch of old shit. Did you see what happened on Collision? It's never that. It's always like
actually, to be honest, I personally think Collision has the best wrestling than on versus Wednesday.
I don't know. People don't watch it like that. It just, and what only thing too, it's to have that wrestling, anything shown, especially new on a Saturday, is tough. Like this, it's just tough to. It's tough to have any type of programming on the Saturday.
Oh man, you know what type of time we live in. People get their wrestling no matter what.
They get it, but it's hard for people to like really sit down on a Saturday, because Saturday people just want to do shit. Let's be real. You have some Saturdays where you just want to chill out, park in front of the TV, and just vibe out. But a lot of times, be real. Like even like whether you got family, you single, you want to do shit. Or you have to do shit, unfortunately. And it's like wrestling is not on your mind. And then when you watch it, like it's like you're into it, but then you're just like, I'd rather be at the bar right now. It's like this. Granted, if they show it at the bar, I'm locked in. It's like,
oh, of course. You ain't got no choice.
I have people stare at me because I'm like this. They're like, you watch this shit? It was like, yeah, you don't. Yes. But that's the thing about it. Within 5 minutes, they're like this. So what's the boy name on the left? What he do?
Those people. No, I'm good. I'm not gonna say I can't stand them, but I'm annoyed when I deal with that. Like, so who's that guy? Wait, you're a wrestling fan? So who's the guy that's over there? Like, why are you here? like I don't know why. Like, why are you here? So,
but yeah, it's like it's tough, but like it's just so much, like because like I said, they have such a talented women's division. Like now their women's division I put on par with WWE's women's division. Before I said WWE had it by a landslide. That's because AEW was just trying to establish their women's division. Right now it's established because between homegrown talent from indies. From CMLL, New Japan, like they got the talent.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So they're top tier talent. Like I said, Mercedes, Tony Storm, not just having talent, but names. They have names people know. They know Tony Storm. They know Mercedes. What's his name? They know Willow. What's his name? Like now Megan Bain is like I say. I bring her name up every week, even when we don't talk about her because I know a star when I see one. What's the name? Then you gotta look at my girl. What's her name? I always say it wrong. Is it
Queen Aminata?
Nah, Queen Aminata, but the AEW Women's Champion right now.
Oh, Tekla.
I always say Takara for some reason. That's what I said. I know I'm gonna say it wrong. Tekla. She came out of nowhere and emerged to be a top tier talent. Like so, they got this. Now they got the talent. Now they got the buzz. But once again, it's so much. It's like it's hard to put that all on TV because AEW is it's not as WWE. They're known for their wrestling. They're like this. WWE has this formula where even if their people don't wrestle, they'll make sure to put them on TV for something.
I do got one great. Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, but it works for WWE like this. Like I said, Danhausen ain't got to wrestle for the next 3 years, but they make sure they show him every week. And he gets some TV time. The TV time literally could be 2 to 3 minutes, but people are okay with that because he's entertaining for those 2 and 3 minutes. It's like they get their Danhausen fix, and then they're off to the next thing. And WWE audiences, because believe it or not, they're different. They're okay with that. What's named? They're okay with Roman Reigns to come out, does an 8-minute promo, say acknowledge me. I'm the best. I'm the GOAT, and keep it moving. They're okay with that.
Good night, all.
Yeah, then they have their wrestling in between. Remember, WWE could be on for a whole hour, 2 hours, and only be 3 matches.
True.
AEW, no, they're on for 2 hours. It was like 8 matches.
I was about to say at minimum, you could get at least 5.
Yeah, exactly.
At minimum.
Yeah, like, that's what they're known for. They're known for their wrestling. So it's hard to put when they got a lot of single stars. It's hard to put all those people on there. That's why a lot of times people are like, why they got this guy fighting this guy? This should be a pay-per-view match. Right. Because they have to. It's like because they got no choice. it's hard to build up a story between these two people and constantly have them on TV every week, because we got these other 8 superstars that need TV time too, and we can't waste them by just having them chill and hang out. Like, we got to make sure they're out there too. So that's kind of the biggest issue with AEW right now. They got so much, not just talent, but top tier talent, because they got these people who were indie darlings when they came to AEW. They was already superstars. So now it's like, what do you do with these superstars? Do you just
that kind of leads to what I'm getting ready to say, and for us to talk about for a minute. But I don't know what the obsession is with like, don't get me wrong, Hikaru Shida, you know what I mean? Good talent, but does she always have to have a title? Like, now she's the new TBS champion. Like, come on now. Like, there were at least two or three talent that was in that match last night that I felt like probably should have had that title.
And I'm the piggyback on that. I feel like that's the only way they feel they can keep her as a presence of people wondering wondering who she is, or or be like, oh shit, there she go, is they have to put a title on her, because if she doesn't have that, she's not as big of a deal. Like, they should have put that on my girl for CMLL. For
Stephanie, she was one. Yeah,
she was one. You could have put on her.
She was one.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, you may disagree, agree or disagree. Harley Cameron, like, for the work she's put in.
I'm actually not mad at that, to be honest. Like this, I probably not really, but like if they did, I wouldn't frown it. I wouldn't be like, I'll be like, all right, let's see where this goes.
Right.
Because I like that, because she's put in work. I follow her on social media. Like, I think I like the personality. Like, I did that. I like the personality. What's his name? His name, but
the hand gesture gave it away.
Yeah, you see that? Like, I was quick with it. You know what I mean? I was quick with it. I know what I'm doing. What's his name? But she's grown on me, because I wasn't that big on her. I wasn't. But this last year, I'm like, okay, she's starting to get it. And so like, they could have put the title on her. Like, why not?
Yeah.
I'm like, but Shishida, I'm like, Shishida, I'm not saying I'm against it. Like, what the I'm just like, I don't think we need it.
Yeah, there were more quality talent.
It must be some. It must be some before. Yeah, it must be some deal Khan has with Japan. It's like
you have to, and even Queen Aminata could have taken it. Like, I feel like, those are 3 that's been like very consistent on television, and I think it would have been nice to see either one of those 3 had the opportunity of taking the title. Like, but I'm just me and behind the microphone. So
it was just two dudes on the camera. We love wrestling.
Exactly.
We love wrestling.
Yeah. So, but before we jump into WWE real quick, let's just tap in quickly with Slammiversary that took place on Sunday. To be completely transparent, and as much as I love my AEW, but I actually felt like TNA Slammiversary might have been one of the best events the entire weekend. Like, it was unfortunate.
I hate to say it's surprisingly good, but it was very good.
Yeah. Nah, it was very, very dope. And we did have some new champions during that show. One being the Hardys, becoming the tag team champions again.
It amazes me about them.
Yeah,
because we Attitude Era, we 80s babies, but we Attitude Era, love Team Extreme. It amazes me how over they still are.
Yeah.
Like, my God, Jeff Hardy. I don't know how you walk. I don't know how you walk without a limp, without all types of aches and pains. I'm sure you have them. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure you have them. But to do what you're still doing, and like, I see why Jeff Hardy influenced a lot and I mean a lot of talent that is now in the WWE or wrestling period. A lot of like people don't understand. Jeff Hardy was a huge influence for a lot of people who started wrestling. He really was. I never really understood that at first, but I get it now. I always got the charisma. Because I was a Jeff Hardy guy. I always got the charisma, but like I see now why people are like, he's the reason why I wanted to do wrestling. I said, I get it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he that dude, man. Both of them. You know what I mean? Can't leave Matt out either. Like
Matt's cool. Matt's cool. He's definitely up here. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's cool. He is, but when it comes to wrestling, like he very, very smart.
Right.
Very intellectual. Like I put him on the scales of guys like, like Raven, stuff like I mean, like they just smart, intellectual people when it comes to wrestling.
Right. Before we, get to the main event, we also had Zaya Brookside becoming the new knockout world champion, defeating Li Ying.
That was a short reign.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it was a little lengthy. I ain't gonna say like crazy lengthy, but Paul was like, but
it was. I thought she was gonna have it longer than what she did. I mean, I feel like the short reign. Maybe it was. I'm sure it was okay for their standards, but I thought it was gonna be a little longer.
Yeah, no, I got you. We also had a debut at Slammiversary, which was Mr. Apollo Crews, now known as Ooh-Ha Nation. Like,
I'm sorry, what the hell?
Well, stall him out, B. Stall him out.
bro. Say his name again. My bad. Say his name again.
Well, Ooh-Ha Nation.
Ooh-Ha Nation. He is drawn. And
I actually think it's going to be catchy.
I'm about to say the only reason why he picked that name so the crowd can yell out, ooh-ha, ooh-ha,
yeah.
ooh-ha, or ooh-ha. Like something like that. And like this. And that's all good and dandy, but as soon as salsa, bang, all that goes out the window.
Come on, how you gonna compare it to the Ricky Sosa?
Come on, man. You can't. That's him. That's
I mean, I get it. I actually kind of, and I'm only speaking this from a marketing strategic mindset. This is kind of the Usos' fault because you know how like the fans react to the ooh-ha, ooh-ha. That's basically the same. Same difference.
Yeah, I think he's a very talented, very gifted dude. Very
most definitely.
Remember I asked like when I said certain people who's done stuff in wrestling.
Yeah,
is it enough to get them Hall of Fame? Because I was like this. I said Apollo Crews, is he a Hall of Famer? And everybody started laughing at you. He's like, how? I was like this. I was like, he is not only a former United States champion, he's a former Intercontinental champion as well. He's done more than a lot of Hall of Famers have done in careers. Jake the Snake Roberts, Hall of Famer, has never won any championship in WWE. Like this, like not one. What's his name? Roddy Piper was only a one-time Intercontinental champion. What's like that, like this, like Coco Beware. Y'all gave me a lot of shit about him. He's a Hall of Famer. He ain't never win no damn titles. What's his name? This, like, I'm just like going up like people. There's people who have like, it's people who have.
Must I go back to the Coco Beware title reigns?
Yeah, go back.
No, we're not doing that.
Go back to some title reigns we never heard of from companies we never heard of.
Like he was a 7-time CQA champion.
Yeah. It's like this, like what? Yeah, like this, Joe. Let's just say 13-time LGBTQ. What? Like this, like, bro. Shout out to Coco Beware. I'm all about black athletes in wrestling. I am.
You don't like it, Coco Beware?
But it's Apollo Crews, like I said, is Apollo Crews Hall of Fame? Like, is he? Like Drew Carey's in the Hall of Fame. What the fuck?
I'll say he'll get in at some point, but it's probably gonna be a while.
I don't know. It's like, dude, he ain't gonna get in no time soon. Freaking D-Lo's still not in the Hall of Fame. He damn sure should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, no, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just laughing at the comparison. I think I think D'Lo's career was in the WWE was much better than Apollo Cruz's career.
It was. That's what I'm saying. I said that's what I'm saying. If D'Lo is not in the Hall of Fame,
he still got some time. Like, you
bro,
know,
how much time he needs?
He still got some time. Like,
bro, how much more time does that man need? Like this, that man has not been in the WWE in damn near 20 years.
True.
Exactly, 20 years. He was the first, if I'm wrong, he was the first Euro Continental Champion. He was the first person to hold those two titles together.
Yeah.
And so he was a multiple time champion, having two titles at once. He was a tag team champion. It's like, bro, he was in one of the biggest groups in the Attitude Era at the time. Like this, like why, like this? And honestly, he don't get credit for his move set. He had a lot of inventive moves.
Oh yeah.
In that time, what he was doing, the sky high, the running power bomb, like this. Even the way he did the frog splash was different than what everybody else was doing. Like this, like dude, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, let's give him about another 2 years, then we'll revisit that. But why, man? Why ain't in yet? It's like, nah.
The Godfather in there.
I mean, Godfather, he
What?
he you know,
what?
He was one of those guys. Like,
he was Papa Shango.
And Kama Mustafa.
Like
Yeah,
so he turns into a pimp. Now he goes into the Hall of Fame. All right.
Hey man. Hey, listen, that was on Vince dime. You know what Vince love.
Yeah.
So
I get it. Listen, he's an Intercontinental champion. Like,
right.
He was an Intercontinental champion, and he was a tag team champion.
Tag team champ. Yeah.
But so if he in there, why D'Lo can't be in there?
Almost couple Beware in there. That's all that matters.
Mark Henry in there, right?
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah. Farouk in there, right?
He's in.
What's up with D'Lo?
D'Lo pissed somebody off behind the scenes. Yeah. Apparently, it's like, nah.
He was the best. He was the best wrestler,
and he had the coolest walk down the entrance.
The head movements, all that. Everybody was doing that back then.
Oh man, no, he gonna get it. We gonna start a hashtag. Get D'Lo Brown in the Hall of Fame. WWE Hall of Fame.
D'Lo Hall of Fame, man. Come on, y'all.
There you go. D'Lo Hall of Fame. D'Lo WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Shit, put him away. He can't go in TNA. He horrible Ace and Eights faction.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna forget about that. Look, that's probably preventing him from being in the WWE Hall of Fame.
I know they just using that.
We got to stall you out for a while.
Yeah, we gotta wait. You gotta wait.
Make sure nobody remember this. It's like, no.
People like, damn, bro, the Dudleys in the Hall of Fame. They was the leaders. Like, come on.
No, it's that. Let them be. It's like, nah. But real quick before we jump off of TNA Slammiversary, we did have a new TNA World Champion, which was Nick Nemeth defeating Mike Santana. Definitely was a hard-fought main event. Had a little bit of interference from Nick's brother Ryan, which he eventually got tossed out of the match. But this was something, prior to going to this match, Santana was a little banged up. But still overcame the odds of this match, but fell short, which Nick Nemeth ended up picking up the win. And you got some speculation that Santana losing this match, that he could potentially be leaving TNA.
Potentially, huh? It ain't no potential. My man, that's why I went like this. My man's torpedoing into the Performance Center as we speak. He there doing push-ups right now, getting ready for that NXT debut because he ain't going to the main roster just yet. He's going to NXT first.
I don't think he's leaving.
He leaving.
I really don't think he's leaving. I think he may take some time off, but I think he's going to still try to have some sort of revenge against Nick after that match.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the next 2 weeks, be prepared to see Mike Santana on NXT going for the title, going for the world title like the other 40 people are right now.
See, if he was to make the leap, I don't think there's no other place but the main roster for him to go to if he were to make the leap. I think he's done his time with NXT, and I think he's done enough to where like he could be a big player on the main roster. And if it were to actually happen, the best place for it to take place, why not in New York at Saturday night's main event that's going down in a few weeks? If it were to happen.
If it was that, but he needs to, for whatever reason, even though it's in New York, he should be a heel. He should be a heel. And the first person he should beef with is Trick.
Interesting.
Because the beef they had when Trick was over there at TNA, took the title from him, causing all that havoc. They should give him the same energy.
Right. I don't know. I think Santana could be one of those ones where like I think he'll be a WWE Universe fan favorite if he were to come over. But another thing is, and you know, something that's already popular now with Jay, as far as like a Robin through the audience and stuff, like could that be looked as like as a copycat? Although like Santana's been doing it for a minute himself. Like, could that be looked as a copycat if he were to make that jump over to the main roster? And
if he was to do that, he would definitely not go through the crowd. He would come down the ramp because they're like, no, we can't do that. Jay does that, so we can't do that. Till Jay turns heel, he's always gonna come through the crowd because they want that crowd participating for everybody doing this and all that. Right. So yeah, so he would definitely come down a ramp. You just
gotcha. But you truly believe he's going to WWE? I don't think he is.
Bro, he's doing push-ups there right now. What are you talking about? He's in the performance center doing push-ups. He's talking to Sean like he's like, why everybody keep thinking I'm going back? Sean's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he on vacation somewhere.
He's like this. Yeah, I call Hunter. He's on his way. Like, what you want to eat, Mike?
Dude. Nah, I don't see it. I don't think he's going. I think he's gonna stick around in TNA for a little bit longer. Like, I mean, would it make sense for him to go? I mean, it would, but I think he's gonna hang tight for a little bit longer.
I don't know. I think he's going for it. Why not? He came in this business. He bet. I give him the man credit. He bet on himself. Yeah, you know. Sometimes teams don't work out. He was with his teammate for his ex-partner for years. It wasn't like they were together for years and broke up. They were in TNA for like a good amount of years, right? At least like from three to 5 years at least. Multiple time TNA tag team champions. Came over to AEW, one of the first tag teams to jump ship to AEW. Joined Chris Jericho's stable. Got a big pop when they showed up. They were buzzing, but life happens. They just didn't see eye to eye anymore, and they split up, do their own thing. Santana bet on himself, went to TNA, got in phenomenal shape, and became one of the top guys, multiple-time world champion. So I ain't mad at him at all. So if he's betting on him with that, he's probably betting on himself again to join the big boys over there and see what he can do.
See, you know, what all he's put in with TNA. But all he needs is that contract to show up. Like, hey, you know, we're offering you a deal. like, oh, wow, that was easy.
Once again, hate him, but that TKO money different. I'd say it all the time. That TKO money different, man. Yeah. They like this. They like, how much TNA get you? They don't like. Yep, y'all heard that. That's how much they offered you. You were a world champion.
Nah, man.
Like this, like bro, like bro. We like this. That's like that. We get it. We get that contract to Danhausen. like this. We'll get like this. Like your top money is what we give the Miz.
Oh man. Like look, y'all $1 billion monopoly. Like,
and I said, I ain't talking to shit on the Miz contract. From I understand, he gets like well over like $2 million a year or something like that. Maybe
I believe it at this point.
Yeah, he gets like $2 million a year plus whatever appearances and all that shit. So the Miz is fine.
See, I think that's truly like the key with WWE now. Like in today's world of WWE, like it ain't just like what you could do inside of the ring. Like if your resume shows that you're great as being marketable outside of the ring, you're definitely probably getting much more.
Like, for sure. And that's where it's at. So like I said, even the Jey Uso irks people's souls as far as the internet goes. He still sells a shitload of merchandise, those glasses, those shirts, that the Yeet stuff. So his checks from merchandise, the percentages he gets, even from the bloodline stuff, like they all got a percentage of those checks because they were all part of the stable. Right. So those merchandise, he good. He good. It's probably the best he's ever been. So he's like people could keep talking if they want. He cashing them checks.
His commercials be cracking me up, like, you know, just like knowing like how high energy of a personality he is. But just like on those like those Slim Jim commercials or whatever commercials he's on. Matter of fact, what's the cell phone company one? Like
Cricket.
Cricket, that one. Yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, like it's okay. Take an improv class. It's okay.
Yeah, I know, bro. He's just like, you can tell when he gets stuck reading something. I'm like, bro, just like you gotta be so fast with it. Just
Cricket Wireless.
Like that's all you had to say. That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say. Like, he's like, you sure? You sure?
Right. I'm like, yo, I think we got it. He's like, no, you want me? Cricket Wireless.
Wireless.
No, we got it, Jay.
We got it, Jay. I'm like, all right, Oos.
Yo, Jay Uso gonna kick our ass. Yo.
I mean, whatever. Like I'm gonna meet him. Whatever.
See, like you say this now, it's gonna be like the SpongeBob 2 months later.
Yeah, Oos, I saw your little show. You talking all that stuff. I'll be looking at him like, bro,
you paid me.
I'm like, bro, you talk like that in real life? What the like, why are you so animated right now? It's just me and you.
Right.
You even know cameras on. Just chill. What's up, man? Right? I'm saying, bro, you was talking all that stuff, huh? Like, bro, you. I can't, Jay. Stop. You know what, Jay? Like, you know what? I'm gonna go over the bar. Like, we want to talk like a normal person. We come holler at me now. Like, I can't.
Shot. All right.
Like this, like he needs one to calm down. Imagine when he lit. Imagine that man when he lit.
You know what? I actually want to hang out with Jey Uso now.
Yeah, imagine that man when he lit.
Yeah, no, let me chill.
Random. That man say he likes mayonnaise on his pizza.
Oh, that's a violation. Total violation.
I said, excuse me?
Yeah.
That is the most Samoan shit I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, nah, I'm good on that. I'm going to pass on that.
Mayonnaise on pizza. I never heard it. I ever heard that before.
No, me either.
I'm a sauce guy. I done dip some shit. Like people know me, they know I'm a sauce guy. I love dipping everything in some type of sauce. But like, man,
yeah. That's disgusting.
Mayonnaise goes in potato salad or cheesesteaks. Anything else, leave it alone.
Yeah. You know, you're not a mayonnaise on a hoagie.
You know what? I'm gonna keep 100. I'm not a hoagie person.
Okay.
I can't remember the last time purposely said you know what? I'm gonna get a hoagie today. I did, bro. I'm so serious. I cannot recall the last time I purchased a hoagie for the first. Just April 2026 was the first time I had Jimmy John's.
Oh shit!
41 years old, people. The first time I ever had Jimmy John's.
I'm getting ready to say, I was just about to say I don't think I've ever had Jimmy John's, but I think I'm lying. I know I may have had Jimmy John's at some point.
The only reason why I had it because I was hungry as hell. I was in the airport, and my boy was like, "There's a Jimmy John's." I was like, "No, I don't know what they got." He was like, "You never had Jimmy John's? They good." I'm like, "Whatever, all right."
Yeah, I think I may have had Jimmy John's once.
I had it. It wasn't bad, but will I go back again? No.
Probably not. Yeah.
No.
Wasn't that good if I don't remember. I was like, yeah, no, I don't remember that. But nah. Cricket Wireless. Thank you, Jay.
Jay. Again?
We're good. No,
we're good. We're good.
Right. Don't nobody screen record this and send it to Jay Uso.
Yo, Jimmy, tell your brother to chill. What'd you say? What'd you say? Jimmy, why are you dancing? Bro, come on. Jimmy, can you stop dancing, please? What you talking about, bro? Huh?
Going pop block away.
What you talking about? Like, you know what? That's a wrap, folks. We good. We'll just use what we got.
Oh man. But speaking of Jay, jumping in right into Night of Champions, where unfortunately, you know,
he made Oba tap.
I mean, to me, it looked like Oba tap, and I 100% thought that's what they were going to run with starting on Monday on Raw, and they did not. Other than he made reference to it when he was doing the commentary while his brother was facing LA Knight, and he was like, it looked like he tap moves, like that was it. But there was no other discussion about it, unless I missed it.
Yeah, that was Oba's way of hulking up. I mean, getting hype, but he just did it in a way where it looked like he was tapping. He should just did the thing where people just hold their arm in the air and do this. But instead, he was like, he was hitting the mat, like he was like hyping himself up. But that looks like he's tapping. So Oba, get your shit together, bro. Like, you know the rules.
Yeah.
If the referee was a dick, he'll be like, "Oh shit, I gotta call the match."
Yeah, right. I thought he was going to. I'm like, wait, he look like he's tapping, sir. You gonna ring the bell?
Cursed him out backstage. What the hell you call the ring? Call the bell for?
Right.
He was tapping. What was I supposed to do?
It killed the whole pay-per-view. Like, yo, this is it. The show is over. It's like,
I told you that would make sense. The internet would have lost the ever left in mind if Jay won that. Ooh.
But you know, let's kind of like, you know, jump from this, you know, but we're gonna go back to Night of Champions, but a little bit of a fast forward to Monday Night Raw when we had Oba coming out to discuss his winning King of the Ring tournament and having the opportunity to face the champion of his choice at SummerSlam. Then we had the music of one Brock Lesnar coming out, and pretty much they had their exchange, which then turned into a little bit of a beef. Which now we got Oba and Brock fighting each other in Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam, which Oba then told Adam Pearce in the back that his the championship title isn't going anywhere, and that he's basically going to use it as to his advantage another time. Me personally, I feel like this sucks because this is nothing but the Money in the Bank briefcase without the actual briefcase. You're holding on to the King of the Ring crown, but you're not. You're still viable to be able to have your choice of the championship. Like, no, man. Like, if there are rules to this, tournament, the rules need to be obeyed. So, having said that, in a way, I feel like I wish I was wrong, and Jay Uso did win the King of the Ring tournament. But
you picked Oba.
For some reason, I just had this feeling that they were gonna have Oba go over, but I didn't expect that he was going to forego using his title shot, not at SummerSlam, but somewhere down the road. So, your thoughts on that whole situation, and how do you feel?
It doesn't make sense because that you basically just told us that whole tournament meant nothing,
right?
In the own little way, like your own little subliminal way, we're gonna still do what we want to do, even though we had this whole thing, made a big deal about it, said the winner of this is going to challenge the champion of their choosing at SummerSlam. It never said when. It never said they're choosing whenever they feel. Is pick the champion of their choosing, but at SummerSlam,
right,
like they did the previous year.
Right.
That's the thing. That's why Io is fighting Liv at SummerSlam. She didn't say I'll fight whenever I feel like. No, it's at SummerSlam. Like, you do that, it undermines everything. And then now you have Oba basically telling people my match with Brock means more than me being a world champion.
Yeah.
Like this. That no, I don't care if you don't like Brock. You never have to fight Brock again. He's the one messing with you, but like, all right, he's still pissed how the way you dominated him at WrestleMania. He got his lick back, but clearly he's still pissed off. So you're in his skin, in his head. Like, then Brock's on Raw to my something. He doesn't even watch the product, so he didn't even know what's going on. So that shows you he don't care.
Right.
So if he don't care, why should I care about this shit? So it's like, it's weird. So it's like, all right, you're going to have this match. Now I get it. So this is very lazy creative, to be honest. So their whole thing is pretty much, their whole mindset is, if this works, the match is good. It's Brock Oba and Hell in a Cell. That's going to sell itself. Right. They're doing this too because SummerSlam ticket sales are down right now. They're not really selling that crazy. Because I told you a lot of things. Number one, Minnesota, sorry to say, it's not an attractive place to go. What's the name? And then number two, it's like the tickets high as fuck. I mean, like
right.
I mean, like these tickets are high as hell. Like come on, pay for airplane, pay for hotel, and then them high ass tickets. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. WWE, it's a lot. So you got that going on, and like, you gonna have this match. You hope this match is good. You hope this match is a bar burning, like, because if it's a car wreck, and like, sometimes you can have big matches like this. Could be a car crash in a beautiful way or a car wreck in a horrible way. This match don't come off well, then people are gonna be double pissed. But WWE is so lazy with the creative. They're banking off the names of Brock Lesnar being the superstar he is, and Oba being the hottest person in WWE right now, to make something happen and make everybody forget how it all built up and how it happened. So if the match goes off without a hitch, they're gonna be like, okay, we don't care how it got here because the match worked. That's their mindset. It's lazy and creative. It's like this: we don't care how we put it together. The match works. We're geniuses. We told you we knew what we're doing. That's lazy creative. That's not giving the fans any type of inkling that we should be invested in this product. That's why the product lately has not been good. Let's be real. It's just not been good because of lazy creative. They're doing rinse and repeat. You got Seth beating Braun Breaker, all this, like, which is like leaving people like, what the hell? Like, because I know y'all always wanted to do Seth versus Roman because y'all wanted to do that Mania. So now we're doing it in SummerSlam. Because y'all wanted to do that before, why don't you call it audible? It don't mean you still have to do it at SummerSlam, but like, it's so weird. So me ranting on that, I'm just like, it just makes no sense. Because I'm like, what is this doing? Like, what are we doing? That tournament meant nothing. That tournament meant absolutely nothing.
On the men's side. Women's side,
on
yeah.
The men's side. On the men's side, it meant absolutely nothing for him to you come out with the damn crown in your hand. You came out with the crown basically to say, cool, this looks nice, but forget this. I want to fight you. What? No. Fight the dude who has the biggest prize in the company.
Right.
The biggest name in the company. The biggest name in the company. You want that?
Nah, I'm with you on this. Like, I'm actually over Brock and Oba at this point.
It should, bro. It should have been one and done. It should have been one and done.
Yeah, like I mean, by it being 1-1, you mean for their feud at the moment, I don't think there's any rush to have the third match. You already had your foot on the pedal as far as like getting this guy over, you know what I mean, since his arrival from NXT. You got him over with the WWE universe. You got him over to the point where you're like he's a main eventer. Like, you got him at the point where now he has the opportunity to face one of your respective heavyweight championship or universal title. Like, to me, I feel like by you putting the brakes on this now, it's like you're telling us without actually having to say this that you're not you're not more viable to hold one of the respected titles just yet because of insert names that are currently holding the titles. One being Roman Reigns, and one which we'll talk about a little bit more detail of its respected match, and Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
like
I read up on this. They said one of the main reasons why they didn't want to do that is because they want him to win the title at WrestleMania, because they feel like SummerSlam is not as a big of a show at WrestleMania.
So
if that's your logic, that's dumb, because not a show you have is bigger than WrestleMania. That's your number one Super Bowl show.
In addition, you're now cutting into the lines of who wins the actual Royal Rumble match and or the Elimination Chamber match that takes place, in the following year. Yeah. So like whoever suggested that, like, yeah, they don't know what the hell they're doing. That's a problem.
Yeah, and as I know, the writing has to be so on point from, let's say, November all the way through March, because let's be real, WrestleMania in Saudi is not being well perceived at all. It's not. So, because the crowds there are very biased, I don't give a shit what they say, but I mean, they disrespect the hell out of women's wrestling over there. They don't give them women no love because of their beliefs and all that. Listen, that's they people. I'm not going to talk about their religion and their beliefs. Right. That's them. But saying
to be fair here, people at local shows here and stuff still like smug their face at women's matches here.
Yeah, go. Let's be real. Some are ass. Let's be real. Because like,
some
are.
Say,
yeah, like, let's be real. Like we big wrestling fans. We give credit where credit is due. We see a great women's wrestling match, we go off. But some are just straight ass. But like over there, it's like it be some good matches going on, and you just crickets. It's nothing. It's like you Saudi. So I'm curious. Saudi is not a great wrestling based thing. It's just their entertainment for people over there who have a lot of money. What's name? So like, it's not die-hard wrestling fans. So the guy tried to get Yokozuna one time. The guy's like, "Can we?" I'm like, the guy was like, "What?" He's like, they wanted Yokozuna. I was like, they didn't even know he's been passed on for like damn near 30 years. Like, it's crazy. Like it's crazy. They're not wrestling fans. They're just people that want to be entertained.
Right.
And so it's like, I don't know, man. So if the ultimate plan for it to be Oba versus Roman, I don't know, man. Like I said, this tournament was just made no sense at all. Yeah. And now, like, they should have Oba won the tournament. If anything, Oba should have been one and done with Brock. Brock should have came out to say his goodbyes to the WWE Universe, but then Gunther should have came out, because Gunther was on that role of retiring people, because he retired John Cena, he retired Bill Goldberg, he retired some guy, I forget his name. What's his name? He does this. So I'm not gonna say his name. I mean, he shouldn't have lost. What's his name? And then, like I said, Brock Lesnar, because they were rumored to be fighting at WrestleMania before Brock got into that trouble with the Vince McMahon scandal stuff. He was going to fight Brock at WrestleMania. So it comes full circle to where, all right, you have Brock wrestle in his hometown. He'll go in as a babyface because it's his hometown. Was named like this, but you have Gunther, the guy everybody hates. He could have retired Brock in his hometown and like this, and like you could have gave that rub to freaking Gunther, and so that makes Gunther still have something to do without have to worry about being a world title picture.
Right.
Like this, like you could have did that match. If you wanted to do a match, you could have did that match, but you got Oba doing this trilogy. Like, it's just like
it's bad booking.
Bad book.
It's bad booking.
When they had that second match, I said Brock's gonna win. They want to do a third match in his hometown. I knew it. I was like, it's just so bad.
Nah.
But what do we know?
Yeah. But quickly we just mentioned about Io winning the 2026 Queen of the Ring, which she immediately chose to challenge Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship at SummerSlam. So I mean, that's at this point, not a secret, but it does look like at some point she's probably going to have some sort of help having to deal with the Judgment Day leading into SummerSlam, because she got her ass whooped by Liv and Raquel and Roxanne of the Judgment Day on Monday.
Yeah, we'll probably get a return to Stephanie Valkyrie because she still hates Liv. So I think she's at the point where she's about ready to come back. And honestly, Monday Night Raw desperately needs her. I didn't know, you didn't, like, that shows you how good she really was, and people didn't really understand. Like, they knew she was amazing in the ring. I told you, I said, I hope she does more than just be known as a great wrestler.
Right.
I hope the character comes full circle. But you see now how much she's missed constantly being on Monday Night Raw, because Liv's done nothing ever since she's won that title. Like, it's nothing's been going on. Like,
I mean, there's nobody for her to like really be like that counter partner. I mean, like they got talent on SmackDown. They could have easily pivot and had them come up with a Raw while Valkyrie is out, but
they should have. They should have do Charlotte. They should have do Charlotte in there. They could have do Alexa in there. They should have done that.
Right.
They did, for a reason they didn't. Bianca's pregnant. Not mad at that. Montez Ford is a genius. What's the name? Do you got freaking Naomi just had a baby? There's a name. That's like you got these people. Becky's in the mid card in the Continental Championship thing. Like she was trying to uplift younger talent in that and make the title mean something. So she was doing her thing with that. So yeah, she didn't have no dance partners, but still, like, you're the champion. She even as a champion, she wasn't even like, she wasn't even all that entertaining like this. Like, so the Judgment Day, I'm sorry, it's getting really stale now. Like it's been stale, but now it's like to the point where it's like, all right, how long will we, like, as I told you, I told you this while ago. I said, what are you doing with Dom? Dom had the biggest crowd reaction 2 WrestleManias ago. He was like, to me, he had babyface written all over him. They should have been pushing him also to the moon. They did nothing with him. Absolutely nothing with him.
The wild part,
it's like,
my fault, go ahead.
No, I'm saying now it's like, what are we doing here? You still have them. JD, great in-ring performer. He's like this. He doesn't get the credit he deserves. But I thought they was going to push Raquel to be this, dominant force that she was in NXT. I keep telling you all the time, they watered her down so much. And NXT, her and Io were going at it. They was putting on some great matches with each other. Her and freaking Rhea, crazy matches, great matches. And then it's like she come up here. I told you, I don't know what's going on, what a disconnect is, but it's like, and then you got Roxanne Perez, who to me is one of the best female wrestlers, period, on earth. Like this, and she's like, you tell they slowly but surely about to put those breadcrumbs of she about to do her own thing, like eventually, because she like now she's a great wrestler. She got super over because she had that little ass skirt on in WrestleMania. So soon, like, let's be real, as soon as people see her ass, they just like, oh my god, she's great. It's like, oh, weirdo, she's been great. It's like this, y'all just peeping it. But I told you, showing characteristics of Liv that people seeing that she's really good, but she's not. Liv is not a still the show like person. She's not like this. Like if you really watch all these women's matches of your top tier women's wrestlers, Liv does not have a still the show match yet. Like this, she doesn't. Like this, Charlotte's had it, Becky's had it, Bianca's had multiple. We can count on both hands. Io's the best women's wrestler. Freaking like, so it's like Bayley is a never miss. Becky's a superstar. Like Liv hasn't had one of them yet. So it's like, we got to do something. Like, so Stephanie is missed. She is missed. So I think she comes back. Like, even if she doesn't wrestle, she makes her presence felt. And like, I guess Rhea will come back too because Io's her friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? But she, I don't know the length of her injury. Like I don't know what's what.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say she hasn't had that match yet, because if she's done so, I'm thinking I probably would know it. right.
But to say, if she had a match that was like, yo, she stole the show or had one of the best matches, it would right away, because, and the reason why I said we would know it, because she was hurt. And she was hurt multiple times. So when she wasn't around that long.
I mean,
so
she did have some good showings with Rhea. Like
she had some alright matches, but it wasn't still the show. They wasn't. They were
I ain't gonna say they were still the show, but
I said, I mean, we're still waiting for her. We're still waiting for her to have that. She's like, I'm glad she's leaning into the sex appeal of her character, because that's part of her shtick. Like she's like that. And that's part of it. She wants you to understand that she knows she has the sex appeal. That's why she did the ripping of the clothes in WrestleMania and does the weird song she has that she thinks is good, but it's not. What's name? So it's like she's like, it's cool, but it's cool.
I do think, this upcoming match with Io, it has that potential, but I do think it does. I think it does start with Stephanie Valkyrie, because like how like intense that feud was leading into something big until Valkyrie got injured, and it kind of got tossed to the side. But yeah, I do hope she is returning soon. Like I don't know what the timeline is for her injury, but definitely hope that she's coming back soon. So, but one other thing, because I know we all getting up there in the time wise, but just want to throw it out there as far as the first ever. Well, excuse me, I shouldn't even say it this way, but just Sami Zayn winning his first ever undisputed WWE Championship, defeating Cody Rhodes and Gunther in any main event of Night of Champions. And I know we were all, saying how like this was probably like one of the best spots for Sami to become the winner of this match. And sure enough, they actually pulled the trigger on it and allow him to, come up, pick up the win. I think when we look at this and Sami, becoming the Universal Champion, like, there's a lot of people out there that's been, given a lot of feedback or just like understanding, everything that Sami has gone through. So I just want to give one huge shout out to this one person, because like he's been like behind Sami's back thick and thin, no matter what, no matter whenever he want to have a conversation. And that's one Johnny Gargano. Mr. DIY, Mr. Gargano, he gave an ear to Sami every time he wanted to vent, talk about how ungrateful, some of the talent in the locker rooms have become, how the WWE universe doesn't understand how he's the last good guy. And he showed it in Saudi by becoming the Universal Champion, defeating everybody's, favorite Cody Rhodes or Gunther. Like Sami Zayn, with the influence from Johnny Gargano, it's the best thing on television. Holla if you hear me. It's like, no. Let me stop. You like, you don't believe this shit, do you?
What to say? Like,
like
yo, give credit where credit is due. Like, there's a lot of hard work, a lot of indie shows, a lot of being himself, staying true to himself, going like making something that was not supposed to be anything into one of the best things on TV when we joined the Bloodline. Like, he just knows how to be funny when it needs to be funny. He knows how to be serious. Sometimes his shtick does get a little old because it seems very repetitive, but he just knows how to, regardless, knows how to keep people watching and engaged. And he's actually a big boy, Paul. You know Paul. He's a big fan of Sami's, believe it or not. He really likes Sami Zayn. He said Sami reminds him of Mick Foley, so that's why he really likes him. And I picked Sami because of in Saudi Arabia. I said this in the bold predictions this time last year. I said I believe Sami's going to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, though. because I knew he was going to be a Saudi. I said he was going to be the champion at WrestleMania because of the connection he has with those individuals out there.
Right.
But once I found out this event was going to be in Saudi and he was in the match, I said, you know what? They might just give him the title. And they did. Honestly, it was a great call. I like that they did something different. They did something like that people wasn't expecting. Like that's what keeps people entertained and engaged because we didn't see it coming.
Right.
I did because I picked them, but everybody else.
We all saw it, but I just went against the grain to be out of spite. And I went with Cody.
Yeah. He didn't know which name. I was the person who picked Sammy. How did you know? Well, how did you know? What's his name? It's cool. It's going to be a short reign. So, but he is the perfect. If there was ever a phrase for transitional champion, he is the perfect transitional champion because he's a guy you want to see win, but you don't care if he has a long reign. You just want him to be like he finally reached that mountaintop. He had his moment. And him now you can say him and his best friend and the biggest wrestling company in the world have both been world champions in that company, starting from the independents, like going like both from being from Canada, being all over just traveling all over the road and like made it this far to where they financially secure, like having fun with their families and friends. Like I get my hat off. Salute Sammy. Like, you deserve it, bro. Like, forget that dumbass chant everybody does. I'm just gonna say it. You deserve it. Like, shout out to you.
Listen, I was always a fan, but he won me over even more as he was traveling in the converter in the excuse me, the convertible. Sorry, he was traveling in the convertible downtown, like in Philly, before the Raw and AC. And then with the exclusive footage of him traveling after the show down the AC Expressway with the title still in, by his side, and like random fans, catching glimpse of him taking video. Like how can you root against Sami Zayn at this point? Like he is the last good guy allegedly.
Yeah.
I think this is probably like the coolest thing he got going on right now. I know somebody else who, that's part of this show probably would disagree with that and look forward to him, returning to have, further discussion about that. But
Rich?
No, Joey. Right. Yeah. So, but no, like I'm actually happy for Sammy. Like it's been a long time coming. And now, I mean, like you said, it's definitely won't be a long reign. And from what it looks like, I see where what they're leading to going into SummerSlam. You know what? I'm gonna go against the grain on this one. I talked about that influence that he has by one Johnny Gargano. I'm telling y'all, like he gonna come out of his whatever zone he's in at this moment, and he gonna help Sammy hold on to that title. I can see it.
I mean, he'll have like one title defense, maybe, possibly two. But
I mean, if you gonna say one, I mean, I'm not saying he's not going to defend the title until SummerSlam, but I would think that will probably be one of his first title defenses. That'd be very long.
As all depends who the title is defenses against.
Yeah,
honestly, it don't matter. Ain't gonna be against Cody, but if it's like against Gunther,
I don't know. I was trying to hold off by looking at some spoilers, but I definitely saw some spoiler, and it could be that again. Unfortunately, it could. So, but
keep Cody away so he could go do his promo for Street Fighter and.
See, but that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to utilize Cody and then also utilize the marketing for Street Fighter. Shit, they're going to do the same thing with Roman. That's pretty much about to be the same exact thing. So, but shit, before we jump off of here, One last thing, as far as like on Monday Night Raw front. Hold on, actually, before I even jump to that, anything else from Night of Champions that we might have missed? So we talked about Sammy, talked about Uber, talked about EO. I mean, I was getting ready to talk about this one particular person. Who did you say?
No, nothing. Honestly, I thought Jade should have won the U.S. title, but that's it.
Nah, I think they're still going to hold off on that because Jade and Charlotte going to get into a feud, and
that's why I thought she should have won, because that way her and Charlotte could like challenge for the title. But
right.
If they just want to do a regular one-on-one match, that's fine.
Man, Charlotte is way above that United States Championship.
Yeah, but right now that's what they're doing. They're giving the top tier talent mid-card titles to try to elevate them because nobody cares about them that much.
Right.
So
but no, they're definitely
championship relevant. So
yeah, no, they're definitely getting ready to gear up for Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, because at some point Chelsea gonna turn her back on Tiffany.
I hope so.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I think that was like for the most part like from those. But I was getting ready to mention Seth Rollins. I mean, he did defeat Braun Breaker inside the steel cage, which I actually thought was the wrong decision. I thought Braun should have came out victorious for this match.
For sure.
Yeah, but fast forward to Monday Night Raw, we had that final segment with Roman Reigns, and then Seth eventually comes out, talks about how like, Roman, has never defeated him, his brother, and that which he calls him. So which now we got a match going into SummerSlam with Roman and Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Like, if that was the case, shit, why not Seth? You should have just went through the gauntlet of the King of the Ring tournament.
Like, once again, this tournament didn't mean nothing
for the men's side. Let's keep it clear.
Nothing
for the men's side. Rio did her job and called her shot for who she wanted to fight. So
you just called her Rio.
Oh, I said Rio. Oh, my fault. EO.
Say, you miss your baby that much, huh?
Well, I do.
Yeah. What's his name? But yeah, that men's tournament didn't mean crap. What's his name? Is it's one of the more better promos Seth has done in a while.
Agreed.
Where he doesn't do the unnecessary extra emotional and yelling. Where it never comes off tough to me, for whatever reason like this. It just doesn't. What's his name? But this was a good one because it wasn't a shoot style thing. It was kayfabe, but it was very accurate, which made it good. It's like, it's a reality. Like, I started the Shield, I ended the Shield like this. I made you a household name pretty much through your reign. Where 4 years you were the dominant champion. You couldn't beat me. Like this, you never have beaten me straight up one-on-one. You have not beaten me, but I've beaten you. You know what I mean? Like this. So it's like, I'm the guy. No matter how amazing you think you are, I'm that guy. You just can't beat. You just can't get past. So therefore, I think I know I'm better than you. So the story is good. Story is good. It's compelling. We'll see what happens now.
Yeah, it looked like we might have had a few story drop-offs after this past Monday night. Like the one incident with Austin Theory and Paul Heyman, like that exchange.
Yeah.
Where like he basically walked away from it. It was like, hey, oh, Wiseman, you ain't even tell me you was here. Like, I wonder where that's leading to.
Oh, it's leading to the vision being done. Like, that's what it's leading to.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it's bad. It was bad from day one. It was kind of intriguing for like the first month when they first got together, when he had Seth, Bronson, and Braun. Like, that was good. But then when everybody started getting hurt, it was cursed, because you needed the figurehead, you needed the face, you needed the top tier talent, top guy, which was Seth. And once he went down, that was it. They tried to push Braun, and though we thought he was going to be the killer new guy, he just wasn't. They didn't do well by him. I'm not going to say he wasn't ready, but he still kind of wasn't just yet. they still needed that build to show people he's that next guy. And by that time, Oba and Trick done ran laps around him. So it was like just like even like guys like Penta is getting more like exposure and more fan reactions and all that. Like like even how intense, strong, fast Braun is, like people kind of for some weird reasons are a little over it. And so it's like he still has the best spear I've ever seen, but he's just like people are just like, all right. Which I'm like, all right, y'all got the energy with him. Why y'all got the energy with Jay? Like, it's like weird. That's it. Wrestling fans are very fickle. My man Brian Danielson would say he's very right. They're beyond fickle.
Right. Let me ask you a quick question though. Like for what the result was at Night of Champions with Braun Breaker losing, would you keep him off for television?
Yeah.
And if so, for how long?
I would honestly, I wouldn't have him come back until Money in the Bank, which is like around I think October.
Right.
I would keep him off like Miss SummerSlam, all that stuff. Come back around the Money in the Bank, and like around that time. And
now, I was gonna say, would that be to participate in Money in the Bank, or just as far as like intervening or interfering into one of the
just interfere in the match.
Okay.
Somebody who's buzzing like this, who people like somebody who's buzzing at that moment, and he takes them out.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this. And he did, but like he needs to be his regular intense self, but like and I say this in a like not in a positive way, not negative way. I don't want him to be such a meathead like this, because that's how we look at him as. Like we know that's what you are, but show people you're more evolved than that. Because they see you, they see your uncle, they see your dad. Show them that you are that, but a little bit better, a little bit more. Like there's something different about you, not just muscles and a couple high intensity moves and that's it. Like you, like because your uncle, right? He was big as shit and all of his prime. He was very inventive and very offensive. And like for a guy that big, he can move.
Yeah,
he was very light on his feet. So show people you're intense, but you're more serious.
I think a big attribution of that would have to be his mic skills.
Yes,
being able to get himself over in front of the WWE universe outside of just showing your athleticism. Like, can you bring your personality? And I think that's what we haven't fully seen just yet, because he was always with the group, and two, someone else was always speaking on his behalf.
Yeah, because he's doing those like 1980s promos, whereas like everything's very intense, and like within like he got a pause because he's just so he's like yeah. First of all, like you didn't show me some damn respect. Look around.
Yeah.
Like this. Next time I see you, I'm gonna break your body. I'm gonna break your soul.
No, you ain't lying though.
It's like, bro, like that doesn't work anymore. Like just stop that. Even like Oba Femi, you see,
that's another one. Sign him up to the improv class with Jay. Jay Braun.
Because Oba Femi talks because he has a deep voice, so it's very commanding. He talks very intense, but he pronunciates himself very well.
Yeah,
and like this, and he says, and like this, he talks very intelligently on the low. Like he says big words. He's like this. He doesn't stutter over himself like this. He talks very well. He's like when he said at the Brock, he's like, you always say like talk behind your back. He's like, but now you stand right in front of me and you still are a bitch. I was like,
that spot was wild.
I said, it was like
he called him a bitch.
Right? It was like this. He's like, he did it intense. He was hurt. He was tense. Like I was like, that's the number one guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one guy right there I don't think Braun could do that. So, like I say, take some
time.
time.
He's not there yet. But
not.
That kind of go back with the concerns I was talking about with who was I talking about earlier as far as like with her evolving now coming to the main roster. Blake Moreau, like can your character change? Like, is there a way your gimmick can evolve? So, like,
because you got to show that you have a tough side too. It's not just about being pretty and prissy and I'm better. Like you gotta show some grit,
right?
And even when when you show it, people are believing it.
Exactly. It's more so that part, more than anything. Yeah. Like, everybody is going to have to believe you. You know what I mean? What what you're promoting. Like I think that's probably like what was so good about back in the day. And we can start wrapping it up too. We just crossed the 2-hour mark. It don't feel like it, but damn.
Yeah.
But I think that's where like there was a great advantage because remember back in the old 90s WWF days when prior to a talent would actually debut, you know what I mean? They used to have like the early vignettes of them, coming. I mean, like they do it sporadically now, but like that was like a big deal back in the day. And you know what I mean, for you to be introduced to to the new wrestler that's going that's going to be with the company.
Yeah, it creates intrigue more than anything. Yeah. Just like because when back then too, we didn't have that power of Google to look up this person, YouTube to look up old matches and all that stuff. Like we didn't. Now we do. Like that's why they should do it more. They should see if this person how good they are and where they've been.
Yeah,
because that's how a lot of people get invested in. Like a lot of these indies that comes up to like these bigger companies because they followed their whole career in the independent scene. Even if not in person, they looked up all their matches on YouTube.
Right.
So simply because they saw a vignette on TV. So it's like, they gotta get back to that, man. Sometimes that the old methods work.
Yeah. And like just how you explained that as far as like with the indie wrestler like crossing over like into like one of the major promotions. Like, see, to a certain extent, it's bittersweet when they do make that transition because for what we saw on the indie circuit, we know it's going to get watered down to a certain extent when they get to the main roster. And then on top of that, like because of the whole advertisement, marketing, they're more likely to not have their name that they use on the indie side. So then it's almost like they got to come up with a brand new name. So with the brand new name comes a totally different personality for what we typically would see when they're on the independent circuit. And that kind of waters down like that superstar. We've definitely seen talent cross those doors and be a victim of that. And that sucks, like that sucks. Like, hopefully that doesn't happen with, any of the future talent that's coming up today. But those that does have like that similarity, it's like, got to figure it out for yourself. So hopefully Braun can identify that. I think for everyone that he's been around as of late, I think he has the idea to crack the code, but we just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, he'll get there. Like I believe he has enough time to get there, but some people just need to go sit down. Like Austin Theory, he needs to go sit down. Yeah. Like this stuff just not working. I honestly thought he should not. I honestly thought, and people were tripping. I think he should leave the WWE. He should ask for his release and go hit the indie scenes, hit New Japan crazy, hit Mexico crazy, like build a name because you're athletic as hell. Not the best wrestler, but you're athletic. But you can learn from the Japan style. You can learn from the Mexican style. Learn new moves. Learn new to like really get your feet underneath like what it like takes to be a complete wrestler. Work on your mic. He's another person who has to work on his mic skills. Yeah, because he just don't have it like this. His finisher is his mic skills are but his athleticism A1. His look, A1, but You need more than that in today's wrestling to get over. You gotta, like Bret Hart said, you gotta have at least three out of the four or 4 out of 5 to be like the top tier wrestler. That's it. So like you can't be 2 and 2. Like you gotta like this. You gotta be almost complete.
Yeah, maybe in a way, like just kind of thinking about this, like maybe he has attempted that, which then plagued him to be victim of having to have to now be like in a tag team or a faction, like because it's almost like once his singles run stopped, everything's been more dedicated like to a tag team or being, you know what I mean, being part of the division now, like. But
yeah,
no, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, random, like we could wrap this up. What happened to Grayson Waller?
I don't know if he was injured, but he did just cut a video down AC, like he was like jogging on the beach. So I think matter of fact he did experience an injury, because that's why him and Austin, you know, have been separate, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Actually, don't quote me on that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, I just know, like, I haven't seen him in a while. I figure it might be injury
related. Yeah, for some reason I believe it was an injury, but maybe I'm tripping, because at one point Austin was injured too. So it was, I'm trying to think who was injured first, Austin or Grayson?
Austin was first.
Yeah.
But Austin Theory was injured first. And then they were him on TV for a little bit. He came back because that's when Grayson went with the New Day. And I thought Austin Theory was going to come back to feud with Grayson, but they just said, no, we're going to put you in division. And it was like, and when he revealed himself as the guy, the mystery guy, like it was crickets. Like nobody, he just shaved his head. That's all he did. Nobody gave a shit.
So apparently Waller's last injury was July of 2025. That was almost a year ago.
Oh wow!
In which this was plagued as an injury, which subsequently broken up their tag team off the screen. So as of now, like he's still on the active roster, but technically he's not sidelined for any publicized injury at this time. So
they're trying to figure out
what can work for him.
Yeah.
So he might be a victim of catering now.
Yeah, honestly, because
that's what that is.
Yeah, yeah.
But shout out to him. He a Philly sports fan.
I know he is. So love him for that. But I mean, if they smart, just do the most easy thing. Put him with another annoying group of people. Put him with the Miz and Kip Wilson. Call it a day.
Right. No, I got you. No, look, he about to get shot to the moon after his run with Miz and Danhausen.
Yeah, for sure. Kip is once again give him credit. It's a guy who took nothing and made it something. His partner went down with a bad injury. He's just like, all right, I'm gonna do something with this.
Yeah,
he turned the whole toxic thing into something like he's hilarious, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, all right, Mr. Moya Fit, we are at the 2 hour and 8 minute mark. Definitely with some great turnbuckle talk this evening. You know, I think I want to say that you hit the trifecta. Like we went the quadruple factor, you know, as far as like the companies we talked about this evening.
AEW, TNA, WWE.
Yeah. But again, I gotta give credit where credit is due, because that TNA Slammiversary event was damn good. Like every single match on that card was damn good, you know. And also shout out to Amazing Red getting inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame later this year.
Fire. Well deserved.
That was definitely dope to see. He actually put on a pretty banging match with what's his name? Charles. Was it Charles Ransom?
I forget his name too. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I ain't try to mention it.
Damn, yeah, but it was with what's the name? His Jordan Gresham with his produce indie show that took place on Monday. which was actually pretty good. But that was also good too. But yeah, so that definitely keep a lookout on those cards. Like those cards is are actually pretty dope. But Charles Mason, there we go.
Charles Mason.
Yeah, I had to get it. I'm gonna say like, oh, why am I tripping? It's late. I'm getting tired now.
Yeah.
start drawing the blanks. Like, wait, who was that? So, but Cricket Wireless. It's like, no. Thanks, Jay. But
one shout out to I'm out of here. Shout out to my favorite whore, Andrade. Like
finally leaving the Don Collins family.
Don Collins family had the great FU Don, FU MJF. Beautiful, sir.
I actually wonder if AEW going to sell those shirts. I meant to check out their website to see if they're on sale. Like they be wilding if they are.
They definitely wild. I'm like, shout out to him. Yeah. He got his lick back and beat Brian Cage.
Mm-hmm.
So because they took him out the other night. So shout out to him. Brian Cage. I swore he was gonna be WWE bound years ago, but he re-signed with AEW. Guess he just likes the scheduling and the money he's making there, so he's good.
Yeah, I guess it's a couple of stars. I just knew that just like wouldn't be on the AEW roster for quite a while. But hey, listen, thank God for the Don Collins family because it's keeping a couple of individuals some jobs.
Real talk, because I was like Brian Cage when he came back, he grew his hair out and everything. I was like, cool. He looks always in phenomenal shape, but he looks like the best shape I've seen him. He's way more defined. Yeah. But I thought he was gonna be. I swore he was gonna be WWE. I was like, that's the WWE guy right there, written all over him. And he was like, nope, I'm gonna stay over here. I'm like, why?
Yeah. Hey, listen, look, TK, them checks is nice.
Yo, well, you see big Cass. He said, I'm out. Mm-hmm. So thanks, y'all. I'm out of here.
Look, either that or Cage might have saw. He was like, you know what? Or they get ready to start the house shows again. No, I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just stay by here. But I'm actually happy that they're running like the house shows. I'm assuming this is what they're going to be doing like over summers moving forward. Because it seemed like once like school is out, they've added like the house shows more.
Yeah, I think they'll do that for the summer months. They'll add more house shows, but once fall winter kicks in, they'll dial it back down.
Yeah, and then continue like what with the holiday shows that they typically do, like in December.
Because that's a lot. They do the European tours and all that. That's a lot, man.
Right. So, all right, Mr. Moyerfit. Other than that, this was Still Steps, powered by All Fit to Talk Sports Network. Mr. Moyerfit, Chris Wilson. I am Politicking Hot. And we will holler at y'all next week for that turnbuckle talk. Till then, peace.